So yeah, guys, if the rumors are true, finally, we have this reverse trend and people are abandoning their smartphones to use a proper camera. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from One Lens Only, and today it's a great day. I'm also happy because eventually the rumors are true. People are abandoning their smartphones for their photo and video production, and finally they are reverting back to compact cameras. At least this is what the numbers say. This is what Canon said when they announced the release of the new Canon V1, and eventually they announced also the release in the coming months of the V3 that will have a proper super zoom. But today Panasonic also confirmed that they're working at a brand new camera compact with a fixed glass, something like it was the old LX100 Mark II, then have been substituted. Right now it's available the Leica Deluxe 8, and apparently they're working at the LX100 Mark III because the demand is still so high, and so the Mark II doesn't show any drop in price. It's a bit old as a technology, but still the price is keeping at high level, and so it's not comparable anymore to other alternatives in the market. Therefore they have to work at a new model. Maybe this time it will be still a Micro Four Thirds, or maybe an aps-c. Maybe this time it will integrate a phase detect autofocus compared to the contrast base that they had in the previous version, and maybe they will simplify and evolve the UI. And the one thing that we saw from the Leica Deluxe 8 is that such a compact camera can be also intuitive. With the right UI, you can have the right amount of dials and control and manage all the main settings, the exposure triangle, and also the production, the kind of output that you want for your movies. Maybe you can integrate a mic jack, maybe you can integrate a great state. We'll see, guys. Stay tuned, because this LX100 Mark III, it's in development and it will hit the market probably later this year. So just as a recap, the Canon V1, which is a great alternative, is the very first Micro Four Thirds coming from Canon. They always worked on aps-c. Normally, this time it will be a Micro Four Thirds, which is way bigger than the 1-inch sensor of the Sony RX100. And so we have a plethora of compact cameras to choose from the very basic Panasonic ZX, ZV, whatever, $500 camera, to the $1,000, $1,200 for the Sony, for the Micro Four Thirds coming from Canon, eventually also the interchangeable lens but compact and lightweight, so it's comparable, for the Fuji XM5. Guys, we have a lot of cameras in that ballpark, in between $500 and $1,200, and so it's a great comeback. Because if you think that the new Sony, the new Apple, the new Pixel, the new Xiaomi smartphones are worth like $1,500, for what? For a smartphone. End result, for cameras, for photos, for videos, are not comparable to a compact camera, because a compact camera has a proper and a bigger sensor size, because a compact camera has a better depth of field, a broader dynamic range. It can have a proper glass focusing, autofocusing, and then you can manage manually all the main functions. So guys, I'm a big fan of seeing this compact camera sector rehearsing and spiking again, and it was bubbly like 20 years ago. I remember I had my very first Olympus when I was a kiddo, and then eventually I moved up to an SLR, and so I'm happy to see that young generations, the new guys, are now not only being challenged and targeted by the compact cameras targeting vloggers, such as the ZV-E10 or this kind of cameras that are targeting vloggers, but they might eventually work with fine glasses, such as the Canon glass, such as the Panasonic, don't forget Panasonic works in combination with Leica, so when they're developing new cameras, also the glass and the color science are kind of certified and still they're in the Almount Alliance, and so it's a very, very good quality for the right amount of bucks coming out from your pocket. So guys, stay tuned because we're gonna follow the announcement and the release of these interesting new models. And if you got some value out of this video, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.